Good day, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It's great to see you. In this video, I'm going to take a quick look at the price action of Bitcoin, see what's going on here as we work our way towards the weekend. And I've got Bitcoin here up on the 4-hour chart. And just yesterday, we saw a nice engulfing celery stick coming in here, coming in on pretty good volume down below as well, just completely wiping out the candle before that. But coming up and rolling right around the 55 here. And as you can see, we're still trading inside this descending triangle, getting a series of lower highs along the way. And as of right now, we see that the last 4-hour candle did break down below the 10, 21, and 30. And this candle that's currently on the go here with about 2 hours and 45 minutes remaining from the time of recording certainly has some pressure implied to it. And typically when these triangle patterns, fill out to about the 70% way to the apex is when they become probable to break. And we are getting close to that area right now. Now, if I come back out to a daily, we do see that Bitcoin is still holding up above the white 200 simple moving average here. You can see that right there, which is pretty, coming into pretty good confluence with that horizontal coming in around the $46,500 mark. And overall, that's good. I'm glad to see that. And as a matter of fact, if Bitcoin wants to fill out a range here, hold these levels, it would just simply be a higher low from here, and of course from the low that Bitcoin stuck back down here about July 21st there. And as you can see, it would just be simply leaving this overall macro uptrend intact. So would look really good here if Bitcoin can hang on to these levels, maybe fill out a range here a little bit, somewhere between, down here around 46,500 and perhaps 50,000, and fill that out for a bit and then eventually pop to the upside would be looking really, really good. We do see a lot of the notable moving averages here, still some pretty aggressive slopes to the downside, but each day that Bitcoin holds these levels, they will become less aggressive, and Bitcoin would probably have less resistance trying to take out those levels. So what I'm looking for here is if Bitcoin wants to decide to break down here, my condition for that's going to be somewhere around 46,500, getting some closures down around that level. Then I think Bitcoin's going to swipe down here at the very least, and I've got it marked out the horizontal here, coming in around that $43,500 mark. We do see that the daily 377's coming in that area. And if we come out to a weekly chart here, I'm just going to pop it on like that. You can see that that's actually the weekly 55 as well. So there's plenty of confluence there. I would suspect that it would likely bounce from that level. Perhaps we even just get a wick down into that area there. Just going to quickly get that circle off here. We're back on the daily chart here. So perhaps we get a wick down there, and then let's see if Bitcoin can hold up above those levels. However, if it starts taking that area out, my line in the sand for this overall uptrend is going to be down here on this pivot point. If we see Bitcoin start taking out that pivot point, that's when I get concerned about the overall long-term health of Bitcoin. But as of right now, as painful as it is to watch it go sideways like this after, a pretty good bleed to the downside here, holding these levels is going to be looking just fine for Bitcoin. So my condition for the upside here is if Bitcoin comes up and starts closing above 50,500, so maybe around the 50,600 mark, then I would say that this pivot on the market would be confirmed at that point in time. And I'd be looking for Bitcoin to test up probably around this area right here, which is coming in around the $58,000 mark. Getting up there and closing at that point in time, Bitcoin would be getting back above these major moving averages, would be taking out this area here from its last major breakdown, and I don't see anything really stopping it from testing all-time highs from that moment, and likely busting through and working its way to much higher levels. I don't have any expectations that that's going to happen, before the new year. I don't usually carry a hell of a lot of expectations anyways. My goal is usually just to try to interpret price action as new data reveals itself and come up with the best strategies that I possibly can. I like to put conditions on the chart so that I can spot high probable setups, and then I just react to those before putting my money at risk. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing right now. I'm not seeing any major danger. Yeah, Bitcoin's hanging on by a thread right here. However, if it takes out this level here, probably a quick test down to 43,500, and I suspect we'd probably get a pretty good bounce on those levels, assuming it's not some kind of black swan event or something major going on at a fundamental level. Anyhow, great to see everyone. Looking forward to seeing the next one, and until I do, have yourself a powerful day.